Otto Eduard Leopold von Bismarck, a name synonymous with German unification and the rise of the Second Reich, was born on April 1st, 1815 in Schönhausen, a modest estate in Brandenburg, Prussia, Dortmundine. He hailed from a Junker family, the landed aristocracy of Prussia, a lineage steeped in military tradition and conservative values. Bismarck's upbringing was characterized by robust, if somewhat unrefined, education, more focused on practical skills and social graces than rigorous academic pursuits. He initially pursued a career in law, studying at the universities of Göttingen and Berlin, though he displayed little academic enthusiasm. His time at university was marked by heavy drinking, gambling, and a reputation for being a boisterous and often disruptive presence. Disappointed with the legal profession, Bismarck abandoned his studies and returned to Schönhausen to manage his family estate in 1838. This managerial role provided him with a practical understanding of land ownership and the concerns of the rural Prussian population. In 1847, Bismarck entered the Prussian National Assembly, a body convened amidst the revolutionary fervor sweeping across Europe. He initially advocated for a moderate course, supporting the king's authority and opposing radical democratic reforms. However, the turbulent revolutionary year of 1848 profoundly shaped his political philosophy, solidifying his belief in the necessity of strong leadership and the preservation of the existing social order. Following the suppression of the revolution, Bismarck entered Prussian government service, eventually serving as a representative to the Diet of Frankfurt, a short-lived attempt to create a unified German parliament. He quickly realized the futility of the Frankfurt Parliament's efforts and became convinced that German unification could only be achieved through blood and iron, a forceful policy of military strength and realpolitik. In 1851, he was appointed as the Prussian minister to Russia, a posting intended to strengthen ties with Tsar Nicholas I. His diplomatic success in Russia demonstrated his talent for navigating complex international relations and securing Prussian interests. From 1855 to 1859, he served as minister to France, skillfully managing relations with Napoleon III and thwarting French attempts to dominate European affairs. His time in Paris further honed his skills in realpolitik, understanding the importance of pragmatism and maneuvering within the power struggles of European diplomacy. The Dose of his European diplomacy. In 1862, King Wilhelm I appointed Bismarck as Minister-President of Prussia, a move that sparked significant opposition from the Liberal Progressive Party within the Prussian parliament. The Progressive Party, advocating for constitutional reforms and parliamentary control over the budget, refused to approve the state budget, leading to a constitutional crisis. Bismarck famously declared that he would conduct his policies regardless of parliamentary approval, ushering in an era of ministerial rule where the government functioned largely without parliamentary oversight. His actions were audacious and controversial, but they were supported by King Wilhelm I, who recognized Bismarck's abilities and shared his belief in strong leadership. The Austro-Prussian War of 1864, fought over the duchies of Schleswig and Holstein, provided Bismarck with an opportunity to weaken Austria's influence in Germany. He skillfully manipulated the conflict, provoking Austria into declaring war and ensuring that Prussia emerged victorious, effectively eliminating Austria as a major power within the German Confederation. The Treaty of Prague in 1866 formally dissolved the German Confederation and paved the way for the creation of the North German Confederation under Prussian leadership. Bismarck skillfully excluded Austria from the new confederation, consolidating Prussian power and setting the stage for German unification under Prussian leadership. The Franco-Prussian War of 1870-1871 proved to be the final and decisive step in Bismarck's plan for German unification. Through the MS Dispatch, Bismarck deliberately provoked France into declaring war, ensuring that the southern German states, fearing French aggression, would align themselves with Prussia. The Prussian military, under the leadership of Helmuth von Moltke, decisively defeated the French army, culminating in the siege and surrender of Paris. In the Hall of Mirrors at Versailles, the German princes proclaimed Wilhelm I as German Emperor, formally uniting the North German Confederation and the Southern German states into the Second German Empire. Bismarck's triumph was complete. He had forged a unified Germany under Prussian leadership, transforming the balance of power in Europe. As Chancellor of the newly formed German Empire, Bismarck skillfully navigated the complex international landscape, seeking to maintain peace and secure Germany's position as a major power. He pursued a policy of realpolitik, prioritizing pragmatism and national interests over ideological considerations. He formed alliances with Austria-Hungary and Russia, creating the Triple Alliance, aimed at containing French revanchism and maintaining a balance of power in Europe. Domestically, Bismarck introduced a series of social reforms, including health insurance, accident insurance, and old age pensions, aimed at undermining the appeal of socialism and maintaining social order. The Kulturkampf, a campaign against the Catholic Church, aimed at reducing its influence in German society and asserting state control over education, proved to be less successful and was eventually abandoned. The rise of socialism posed a new challenge to Bismarck's authority, prompting him to introduce anti-socialist laws that severely restricted the activities of socialist organizations. He later adopted a more conciliatory approach, attempting to co-opt the socialist movement by introducing social welfare programs that addressed some of their concerns. Despite his diplomatic skills and domestic reforms, Bismarck's authoritarian style and suppression of dissent alienated many liberals and Democrats. His complex personality, characterized by a blend of cunning, ambition, and a deep-seated conservatism, made him a controversial figure both within Germany and abroad. In 1890, Emperor Wilhelm II, eager to assert his own authority, dismissed Bismarck, ending his long and influential career. Disappointed and resentful, Bismarck retired to his estate at Friedrichsruhe, where he spent his remaining years reflecting on his accomplishments and criticizing the policies of his successor. He died on July 1st, 1898, leaving behind a legacy as the architect of German unification and a towering figure in 19th century European history. His skillful diplomacy, pragmatic policies, and authoritarian leadership fundamentally transformed the European balance of power and shaped the course of modern German history. While his legacy remains complex and contested, Bismarck's role in unifying Germany and establishing it as a major European power is undeniable.